Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Thursday, January 5th, 2017. It's currently 10:30 a.m. and we have a weak area of low pressure that's going to be approaching the region for this evening. It's going to produce a period of light to even some moderate snowfall for the northern Atlantic, especially for the New Jersey coast and southern Long Island. Could be a nice little snowfall accumulation, 2 to 4 inches. Currently, temperatures range from the upper teens to lower 20s over the northern interior, mid to upper 20s over the suburbs, and upper 20s to lower 30s in some of the urban areas along the coast. Temperatures are moving nowhere the rest of the day, pretty much hovering around freezing as clouds continue to increase as our area of low pressure develops to the south. On the infrared satellite picture, you can see the lifting starting to form here. We don't actually have an area of low pressure developing just yet. It's very weak. We don't have a concentrated area, should I say. But we will by the time we get to this afternoon. And we know that because of all this lifting that we're seeing. Now, just to be clear, this is all cold air. Okay? This is cold air. These are cloud tops. And notice how these cloud tops are getting colder as the upper level shortwave approaches the region. What this basically tells us is that we're seeing increasing and lifting because the cloud tops are getting higher in the atmosphere and thus they're colder. So we're starting to see the process take shape, and on the radar we're starting to see what we call virga developing over the region. Now don't be surprised to see a snow flurry here and there throughout the day as the precipitation shield develops, but really your snow showers will begin after 5 p.m. this afternoon and continue to become more widespread and steady through this evening into the overnight periods where some of that snowfall will be light to moderate. Then after that, we're watching another area of low pressure that could cause some trouble for this weekend. I'll talk about that as well. So let's dive into this forecast. For this afternoon, clouds will continue to increase, temperatures holding around freezing. Look for some snow showers and flurries to develop towards the evening. Then those snow showers will become widespread light to moderate snow throughout the area, exiting by tomorrow morning. By the rush hour, most of the snowfall will be out of here. But before the rush hour, it will produce some accumulated snow and some slick road conditions. So what am I expecting? Well, if you are well north and west of the city, basically in Connecticut, the Hudson River Valley, northwest of New Jersey, the northern suburbs of Philadelphia, and much of eastern Pennsylvania, only looking at a trace to an inch of snow, a few snow showers, not a big deal, but watch out for your roadways as they will be a little bit slick. As you head towards the Philadelphia Metro, New York City Metro, northern Long Island, and also much of southern New Jersey, looking at 1 to 3 inches of snow. Snow-covered roads are likely by the time you get to the morning rush hour at the start at the very least. So definitely do prepare for some snowfall accumulations down there. And then right along the immediate coast of New Jersey and also on the south side of Long Island, there's a chance of seeing a little bit heavier snow in these locations. We're not talking about a significant amount more, but we're looking at anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of snow. You could see an isolated amount pop up over 4 inches right along the immediate coast, extremely isolated. The idea is that most of that heavy snow is going to be off the coast, but because of the dynamics of this storm, there is that potential for 1 or 2 bands to kind of set up right along the coast here and produce a little bit more snowfall than what's currently expected. So we'll keep an eye on that for tomorrow morning. Moving beyond that storm, again, it's going to move very quickly. Look for lows tomorrow in the mid-20s, highs in the upper 20s to lower 30s. By the time we get to the evening hours, we have scattered cloud cover, high pressure in control, and then we're watching this low pressure system down here. Now, let me be very clear here. The overall forecast is for this low pressure system to remain well out in the Atlantic. But you see this northern edge right here? Well, that's going to clip our area. That could produce a few inches of snow. We're not talking about a major snow event here, but just enough to create some slick roadways and something to keep an eye on. So we're going to keep a very careful eye Saturday afternoon into Saturday evening, especially right along the coastal plain for a period of light to moderate snow. Temperatures will certainly be cold enough, with lows in the upper teens to lower 20s and highs in the mid 20s. So definitely a cold, snowy day is on the way. Not a blockbuster storm, but just enough to make travel a little bit more treacherous, especially in the afternoon and evening hours. On Sunday, all that clears out. We'll have high pressure and control, rather windy out there. Temperatures are going to be in the upper teens for lows and mid to upper 20s for highs. They'll feel more like the single digits to upper teens throughout the region with that wind chill. On Monday, Arctic high pressure settles right over the region. Look for winds to become more light and variable, but they'll also be brutally cold, with lows in the single digits to lower teens, highs in the mid 20s. On Tuesday, the high pressure system starts to exit. Look for increasing clouds, lows in the lower 20s, highs in the mid to upper 30s. On Wednesday, a warm front will move through the region. We'll have to watch out for this very carefully, especially over the interior, for the threat for some sleet and freezing rain before it change over to rain on Wednesday. Temperatures will range from the lower to mid 30s for lows and upper 40s to lower 50s for highs. On Thursday, the cold front clears the coast and we fall right back to reality, with temperatures ranging from the upper 20s to lower 30s for lows and highs in the upper 30s to lower 40s. That is your forecast discussion for today. Thank you for following NYNJPA Weather, and as always, stay safe out there.